Welcome back to another video. It is Tuesday afternoon, evening, definitely evening now. It's 6:30 on the 23rd of December. We are 2 days out from Christmas. I am officially off work until the 2nd of January. So very good mood, very happy. I was expecting to have to pull a really late work day today, but actually my clients have been incredible, and I made sure to get everyone's programming and stuff done over the last few days, so that the last ones I did were yesterday kind of evening, so everyone's had like a full 24 hours at least to go through everything, check they've got everything they need until I get back to work. Nutrition clients had their check-ins yesterday, and then we're going to have a check-in. I'm going to send the check-in forms through on the 1st of January to catch up with everyone on the 2nd, and this is going to be, I think, the longest time off I've actually had of coaching since I started, so that's crazy. I haven't had any annual leave. I've mentioned this in a previous video. I haven't used any annual leave this year or had any annual leave this year. I had a few days off when I competed at the start of December, but everyone still sent stuff through as normal. My replies were literally just a little bit slower. Like I was like, right, I'm not going to be working this day, this day, this day. I'll get back to you the day after I compete. And like, that's the closest thing to annual leave I've had all year. And then now I actually have a break, which definitely does feel needed. I know what I'm like as well, so I feel like I'm going to get very antsy within a couple of days, but I'm expecting 2026 to be a very busy year for coaching. I've already got quite a lot of inquiry calls and stuff penciled in for January, so gonna just make the most of having this time away, gonna make the most of having this little break, and then get completely back into things as of the 2nd of January. In terms of like creating content and stuff like that, I'm still going to do that. So although I'm saying I'm off work, I will probably try and get like my Instagram posts and stuff created and like for the whole of January, maybe even February, and just get a bit of head on that sort of thing over the next week and a bit when I'm off. But I will be mostly off, and I'm really excited. I'm also really excited to have some lazy days with Zuko, our dog, and long adventures with him and stuff as well. So very excited for just like a bit of a peaceful few days. Like I don't do much over Christmas and New Year. I mean, we don't do anything for New Year. We're normally in bed by like 9. But it'll be good to just have a good mental switch off. Like I feel like it's very needed. And don't get me wrong, I've had the best year in terms of coaching. Like I've had the absolute best year. I got to coach for Team GB this year for the first time as part of the uni team at Uni Worlds. Like I've had clients competing all over the country. I've literally, I think the month of, it was either June or July. I think it was July. I probably slept in my own bed like 8 nights of the entire month because I was just all over the place for clients competing and stuff. Like it's been a really, really good year, and I'm excited for an even busier 2026. But that is not why we're here. We are here to talk about my training. It is week 3 of the block, so week 3 starts today. The wind is also blowing into the garage doors, so apologies for the noise in the background, and you can probably hear the heater. I did find when I filmed my last video, when I used my mic, that actually it did help a little bit with the background noise, so I'm hoping it's doing that now. But yeah, so we're going into week 3 of the block. It's nothing crazy heavy. It's first block post-comp. We don't need to be anything crazy. I've got my long pause bench today, so I've got a triple at RP7, 3 count pauses, and then I've got a single 5 kilos heavier after for a 3 count pause as well, and then I've got a set of 6 Larsen press target RP 6.5, and then I've got 3x6 at a set percentage drop from whatever I decide to do that set at. So what am I thinking? I'm hoping to just go for 102.5 for a 3 count triple and be really intentional with those 3 counts. I think I did 100 last week and it was pretty comfortable, but I'm not going to push them crazy because actually I went fairly heavy on my primary bench on Sunday and I feel really good from it. Like I don't feel even remotely cooked or anything, but I just want to chip away at this day, and then yeah, hopefully this weekend we can hit something else for a very exciting double, which I've already got a number in mind that I would like to hit, which would I think match my PB double on bench. That'd be cool. And then I would then be doing 107.5 for a single, providing all goes to plan. Obviously you guys will see if it doesn't go to plan. And then I'm thinking for my last and set of 6, I've been doing 87.5. I did 87.5 last week and 85 the week before. Probably go 90 this week, but I think that might creep up above an RP6, but I guess we'll just wait and see. The problem is with Larsen, if I don't lock in and take it fully seriously, the RP just jumps so quickly. But it's fine. We'll be good. But yeah, that is the plan for today. And then I've got my light 6s on Larsen after, as I said. And then I will be going off to the gym to do my upper accessories. Gonna hopefully get through that fairly quickly because it is getting late and my boyfriend is actually working tomorrow, so he has to get up in good time tomorrow, whereas I do not, so it doesn't bother me if we're back late. But we also want to get a little bit of food and stuff from next door to our gym. There's like I think it's Food Warehouse, might be Farm Foods. They're kind of the same thing to me. I think it's Food Warehouse, and we're just gonna get a couple of like freezery bits to see us through. We also did our Christmas food shop last night. Bear in mind, we don't cook Christmas dinner. Like, we have Christmas dinner at my mum's, or I say my mum's, it's my mum and dad's, my family's. We have Christmas dinner with my family. We literally just eat mostly normally throughout the Christmas period, but we just got more snacky bits and stuff. We did also get like top up presents, like boxes of chocolate for people and stuff like that as well. And it was just, I hate food shopping at the best of times. Like, I will always go and do it because I don't really need to get a delivery, and I like to pick, like, especially fresh ingredients like fruit and veg. I'm very picky, and I like to make sure they're exactly what I want, so I don't ever get a delivery when it comes to my food shop. But I hate food shopping. Like, I put it off all the time. And food shopping 2 days before Christmas, awful. Well, 3 days before Christmas, but either way, awful. It was so busy, it was so packed, as I knew it was going to be. But like, there's no way to time it where it's going to be quiet. It doesn't matter how late we go, because we did go quite late. Also spent way too much money in pets at home on Zuko as well. But I mean, the stuff we got him, we are going to make last, so it's fine. But yeah, food shop last night, very stressful and just did not enjoy. But we are pretty much stocked up. I'm still kind of eating mostly my normal. I don't really feel, I think the week after comp, I definitely indulged, and not in a healthy way, not in a good way, in like really bad, disordered kind of way, which isn't that surprising because that's what I always used to do post comp. Didn't the other 2 comps I did this year. That was where working with a nutrition coach was great, because I was just straight back. Like, I think the first comp I did working with Jane, she didn't give me any macro targets for the week post comp, and I really struggled. But then the next comp, I said to her, I was like, I need targets for as soon as comp is done, because then I will just kind of eat my normal. And she just put my calories up, essentially, which is what I would do with clients as well. Like, I always give people post-comp macros, and then it's up to them what they want to do with them, even if we're only working together up until a comp. Like, I had a lifter competing at British, and it was literally just get her to weight at British. I think we did about 12-ish weeks together. And I was like, you only have to pay me until British, but I'm going to give you some macros for post-British. And I gave her like 2 sets of macros for, like, depending on where her body weight sat after a couple of weeks. And it's entirely up to her, obviously, if she then sticks with them. And that's what I do with any kind of clients that come to me for nutrition, whether they're staying with me post-comp or not. But yeah, basically went a little bit off the rails a week of post-comp. And then this week, I definitely feel like my appetite's kind of gone down, which is good. My appetite's pretty low, which means I can just kind of eat my normal. If anything, I've been under eating a little bit. I was going to still track most days this week. Obviously not Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, maybe Boxing Day, but I think Boxing Day will be leftovers anyway. But to be honest, my appetite's so low, I'm like, I might as well just kind of eat what I fancy and like intuitively eat a little bit.
Really been going back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Like the neighborhood warriors. I don't miss, I don't play none, I don't diss, I don't say none. I go swish, that's an A1. I eat steak with no A1. Tell the chef, I said thanks. Tell I'm in the bank. Tell my mom I'm living good. Tell my kids don't stress a thing.
Okay, so my hair has gone very static. Literally just finished bench, just re-racked my last set of Larson. Not my finest work. Pre-workout nutrition wasn't great. I also forgot to mention earlier that my neck has flared up again today. Nowhere near as bad as it has been in the past, but setting up on bench, it was really uncomfortable. So when I did my 3 count triple, I found holding position really hard, and I just started tucking loads each rep, like tucking my elbows in more than I normally do. So considering that, I'm not too mad about how it moved. It just wasn't great, and the final rep was just super uneven. None of it felt particularly difficult. I would say the bar felt relatively heavy on every set, but it didn't move or feel overly difficult on any of them. But yeah, the execution on that triple was not great. And then the single, to be fair, I wasn't too mad at. I tried really hard to just ignore the pain in my neck and just really lock in position. And it definitely was better. And then Larson, I don't know if I filmed my Larson. I don't think I did. Larson was super comfortable. The first set, I did the same weight as last week. So I was like, I'm obviously not feeling super strong today. So I'll just take 87.5 for my first set of 6 with a target of like a 6.5 RPE, which it was probably about that. Again, it was just really hard to hold position. And then 3x6 at 80, I just flew through that. So I literally got that all done in like 15 minutes. So not too bad considering. I'm going to go in. I'm going to have at least an apple to fuel me for my accessory session. I think my boyfriend is still walking the dog currently, just because I have been incredibly busy today and so is he. So he said he'd walk Zuko for us while I'm training and get a nice long walk in. So I think that's on the dog walks. I'm going to go in, get some food in me to fuel my accessories, and then head to the gym, get those done. And yeah, I've got training tomorrow, so training on Christmas Eve. Obviously, that'll be the next video. And yeah, I'm feeling really good about training at the moment. Like, I'm feeling in a really good headspace. It's that thing, like, and I know it's super cheesy, but when it gets like the new year, like generally, like I just feel motivated for things and excited for things. And like, I don't have a lull at this point either. Like this week for me, like this like week and a bit towards the end of the year, like Christmas into New Year, isn't a week where I feel demotivated. It's like a week where I can definitely like mentally switch off a bit more, but it's also a week where I can like get ahead on things, and I really like that for me because I just need that. So yeah, anyway, gonna wrap the video up here. If you've made it to the end, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Please be sure to like, leave a comment and subscribe, and I will see you in a few days for the next one.
To back on the drops, drop a lot, and she pack the bags. She shot till we drop. I just wake up, I don't say nothing. I'm on go, I don't stay long. I've been up now, that's a case one. I've been down too,